Ho, 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 everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Haunt Talk. In today's episode, we are going to be talking about a bunch of different haunted houses, mostly in our area-ish, that are doing Christmas events. Now, unfortunately, most of them, and yes, if you hear the jangling, I don't think it's that much on camera, but I have these stupid little reindeer ears on because it can't be a Christmas episode without me putting something dumb in my head. But most of them, unfortunately, are both all the 9th and 10th, so we're going to try and get to as many as we can, but we thought it would be a helpful episode to make for you guys. And someone actually suggested it, that we make an episode talking about all of the places that will be open for Christmas.
Yeah.
So we did our little Christmas decorating. We,
found some creepy shit.
Yeah, we dove around in,
This is one of the worst ones, though.
Oh yeah, we have a couple of the worst ones we're going to showcase you here. So yeah, there's that guy.
Got a little drum.
Did he ever move at any point? Is he battered? Oh my God, there's a crank. Ew! Wait a minute.
Yeah, his pink crank.
Crank him can't. Oh come on! Why would they put the? It could be on his back. Okay. And then my favorite, and you don't know what the story of this nightmare is, do you?
I have no idea. I have no idea
So
how
I'm
this
going to hold it
came
here because this is where the focus is, and then I'll zoom in. What? This is terrifying. That's obscene. It's hilarious because I legit didn't know about Santa's crank until Also, as everybody is right now, we're a little sick, so if there's a little bit of wheezing and snorting and coughing.
I'm sucking out a cough drop. I almost spit it out when you went ho, ho, ho.
I'm trying to cut it out as much as possible, but it's that time of year where Ohio tries to kill you, so.
Yay!
But yeah, so it'll be a fun little episode. We're going to talk about just some of the places that are doing Christmas events, and I'm also curious to know, comment below, and let us know where you plan on going for Christmas events. We'll talk, we'll mention which ones we're going to as we talk about them, I guess. So if we mention it, we'll say if we plan on going there or not. I will say, though, if you're watching this video, you're going to want to probably purchase the tickets now for a lot of these places because a lot of them will need to be purchased in advance. But with that being said, to see our list, I guess we must refer to the Book of the Dead! Book of the Dead! Book of the Dead! Book of the Dead! All right. So, I will let Kim. Yeah, this is you just have to do this when you have jingle bells on your head. You have to move your head in an exaggerated way. But I'll let Kim kick it off with the first spooky Christmas time place.
All right, so the first thing we have on our list is Fear Columbus. They are having their Krampus, a haunted Christmas experience again this year. And they actually extended it this year. Last year it was only 4 days. This time it's 6. So it's December 9th through the 11th. Oh, and the 16th to the 18th.
Oh, so they're doing it on a Sunday as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of not a lot of haunts are open on Sundays like that. And yeah, they are extending it this year because it was they sold out really quickly. So they're extending it to hopefully get more people in that want to come and celebrate this. This is one of the ones that you have to purchase your tickets online.
Yeah, which they do that in the on season as well.
Yeah.
But I know we were really impressed when we went last year, and you can watch our review for that. This is one of the ones we are going to go to.
Yes.
But they have a lot of light synchronized music and stuff, and it is the full show. And they did.
It was snowing.
Yep, they have snow machines in there, and they say it's going to be even bigger and better this year. So I'm very curious to see what they do because they went really all out on their Christmas event last year, I feel like.
It was really cool. They had elves and creepy Santas and Krampus and the whole 9 yards everywhere.
It amazes me that these places don't have that much time to do all of this.
They literally have some of them don't even have a month because some are open for their blackouts at the beginning of November.
Right.
And a lot of these places are doing them the first or second week of December. So yeah, they're having less than a month sometimes to do this kind of stuff. So It's kind of amazing that so many are doing it. So it's a really good thing. Again, the tickets you have to buy online. General admission is $29.99, and then they do have a fast pass, which is $39.99.
I would probably recommend the fast pass. The only bad thing I would say about the fast pass for this event is the synchronized Christmas music lights.
Yeah.
Is typically in the queue. I think it's of both haunts, so you probably won't get to see much of it. But I suppose I don't think anyone would mind if you kind of stood back and be like, I want to wait a minute to go in the haunted house if you want to see it.
Yeah.
But that would be the only negative, I would say. Now, one thing I'm not positive about is, so they do have an inside queue, but like in this is stupid. These antlers, every time I move, they jingle. They do have an inside queue, but in like the on season, there's most of the queues outside for the to get into the place. So I don't know if you have to be waiting outside without a fast pass or not. We did this with a fast pass last year, and just like every time we went to Fear Columbus with the normal fast pass, we just went straight in. Yeah. So in my opinion, it's worth it even if you have to miss part of the light show. But maybe you want to wait in line. I don't know.
All right. So moving on, Blood Prison at the Ohio State Reformatory is doing their Christmas Incarceration again this year. That one is December 9th and 10th. And their general admission is $20. They don't really have a fast pass listed or anything. It's just $20.
Now this show is smaller.
Yes.
Because they don't use the cell blocks.
Yeah.
It is still pretty long.
It is. Yeah. It's everything except for the cell blocks.
Right.
So I mean that's quite a bit because there's all that basement area and stuff like that. So I mean, it's a pretty decent haunt, and for $20, it's not. That's not a bad price for that.
Our plan is to do this after Fear Columbus. Because, this one isn't time ticketing, so I'm hoping we didn't really wait much last time, and I think most of the line we waited in was inside.
Yeah.
Now, these events typically don't draw as many people as, like, your on-season stuff, but the amount of haunts that are doing it must be popular enough. But
yeah, like, I mean, I have a big old list here. So... yeah. A lot of people are thinking of doing it. And,
right.
So another one that is doing it is Brimstone Haunt. That's down in the Cincinnati area. They had a hayride and a couple of haunted houses and trail and stuff like that. The hayride is not part of it. It's called A Scary Little Christmas. They are actually doing it December 3rd. So and December 10th. So they're only doing it one Saturday, or, a Saturday instead of Fridays and Saturdays, like most other places are doing it. And their general admission ticket is $15.
Yeah. Now this one, of course, we won't be able to make it to because it's all the way like Cincinnati area, and we're not going to be able to go there.
Yeah.
But if you do go, let us know what it's like. I'm very curious to know. I wish that we were able to go to more, but.
Carnage is doing one as well called Wreck the Halls. Theirs is December 9th and 10th as well. Their general admission is $25, and they have a fast pass for $35.
So, I mean, you really could if you, I don't know if we're going to do all three. Probably just going to do when we go. But, I mean, you definitely could do this one if you're Columbus. Like, if you're in the Columbus area, definitely do those two.
Yeah.
I feel like we might run out of time because most of them aren't open as late as, like, normal if we try to do.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I mean, you definitely could easily do this in Fear Columbus. They're really close to each other. Because, like I said, Carnage is a really good one. So, don't not go to that one.
A Dark View Haunted House is doing what they're calling Christmas After Dark, which I think they're just kind of doing like a light display, and they might have some of their scare actors walking around like in Christmas attire and stuff like that. It's kind of vague if you go on the website about what the information is. They're just saying that it's like a Christmas festival kind of thing, but it is in like their Midway area, so it might have a little bit of like a touch of spookiness, maybe a little bit more family friendly than like any of these other ones. They are actually doing it, they did it November 26th. They're doing it December 2nd, 3rd, 9th, and 10th.
Oh, so they're doing it.
It's like.
Oh, they're doing it a lot, actually.
A lot, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this one because, like, a lot of it is outside. Like, pretty much all of it is outside
Yeah.
for Dark View. So I'm kind of confused on how this event works because a lot of it's on, like, up and down hill. So I can imagine it'd be really hard for them to do. I feel like this one might be more of a Christmas light display.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe. This one's like a maybe. We'll check it out.
Yeah.
Because there's one later on the list that we probably are going to be doing this weekend, the weekend after filming this. Which I guess this is also going on this weekend. And last weekend, I guess. I did not know.
I didn't know until I was writing it out. And I'm like, oh, we could have gone last weekend, but
had no idea. Although that was what, was that Black Friday weekend?
yeah,
that would have been. So yeah, right. But okay, well that's good to know. I'm very curious what that might be actually.
The Dent Schoolhouse is doing a Christmas Nightmare, December 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
They have general admission is $30, fast pass is $50, and they have a front of line for $60.
This is one that I would like to do, but again, there's no way we're going to be making it to up to Cincinnati. See if there's more information on Dark Views on the website, but there doesn't seem to be any.
Yeah, it was really kind of weird because I tried to look for information and there really wasn't much at all. It just says Christmas After Dark.
What time is it even?
I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, any hoozle. But yeah, the Dent Schoolhouse, I feel like they probably do a really good event.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go to that one at some point in the future because I would like to, and again, it's not going to happen this year, I don't think at least. But I would like to go to Kings Island's. They have a really Winterfest.
Yeah.
I suppose they have a really cool Winter Festival there. So even a couple of the rides are like open, which would probably be cold, but like because I know like one of our favorite rides. Don't Go in the Shed. Mystic Timbers.
Oh, Mystic Timbers.
That one's actually open almost always, unless like the weather's bad, of course. But yeah. Oh, and then the next one.
All right. Jail of Terror is doing a Curse of Krampus, December 9th and 10th, and theirs is a general admission of $25.
Yeah. Now, if you watched our review of the normal like in-season haunt, we weren't the biggest fans. It was very, very short. It was kind of just walking back and forth in tiny little cell blocks, and then you were done. So, like, I'm curious to know what they do for this. We won't be attending it. But, again, we're very curious. Let us know, if you do attend, how it was. Yeah.
All right. The Scare House is having Creepy Christmas. They are doing it December 9th and 10th and 16th and 17th. And their general admission is $19.99.
We might be able to make it to this one because we're not going to any 16th, 17th ones because we're doing Fear Columbus in the first weekend, so the review can be up for people. So maybe we'll be able to make it to this one.
Yeah, that's actually,
obviously all of it's tentative because that's the bad thing about this area. If you get the giant snowstorm and these places are a couple hours away from us, it's like cool. We're not going to risk sledding around on the roads to go there, but. You know, hopefully this December won't be too crazy and we'll be able to make it to the places we want to. But we have been to the Scare Houses. It's weirdly enough, and we have the review up. We went to a Christmas event that they did during Valentine's Day.
Yes, because they weren't able because of, my Sharona. And so they decided, well, we're just going to have it on Valentine's Day instead. And it was fun. It was actually really fun. Lots of Christmas lights.
So that's one of the only ones that I know of that's doing it in PA. I don't know if we have any other PA ones on the list.
Castle Blood.
Oh, okay.
Is doing Spooky Little Christmas. Say that 10 times fast. December 9th and 10th, and theirs is a general admission of $20.
Okay, so yeah. When did you say Castle Blood's doing it again?
Castle Blood is 9th and 10th.
Okay, so then we'll be able to go to that one. We haven't been to Castle Blood in a while. We definitely have to go back to Castle Blood for the haunt season of next year. Let's see, what do we got next?
Infernum in Terra is doing a Christmas event called The Naughty List. And that one is actually December 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, this one I think we're going to try and go on Friday or Saturday. Again, unfortunately for the reviews we do for all but like Fear Columbus. By the time you see it, it's going to be over. But hopefully you still like seeing our opinions on it.
Yeah.
So you can kind of relate if you went, or just to kind of know what we thought.
Yeah, and maybe it'll, oh, excuse me, maybe it'll give you an idea to go next year if they're having the event. So
for sure.
Theirs is a general admission of $15. Nightmare Cleveland is doing a Fright Before Christmas, December 9th and 10th, and theirs is a $24 general admission. We're kind of excited about this because
I did not expect them to do
I did not expect them at all to do that, and I'm just kind of curious. What we were told is that it's going to be like a Christmas party gone wrong. So we'll see how that...
if you've watched, and we've covered Nightmare Cleveland extensively on this channel, it's lab themed, and that's why I'm like, how are they gonna... I'm assuming they're probably gonna, because like it's a very tense, like serious kind of haunted house. I wonder if they're gonna go a little bit more into the whimsical and almost like comedy with it.
I feel like that big mutant thing's gonna have a frickin' Santa hat on.
I just don't know how they could do without being a little tongue-in-cheek about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm kind of hoping for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Factory of Terror is doing their Christmas December 9th and 10th, and theirs is $25 for general admission. They will have some of the bars open, and they will be Christmas themed. And they will have you can get a, I didn't write this down, but I remember reading it. You can get one of the bar passes and do just the bars if you want to, again, like they did during the season. Or you can do the haunted houses and the bars as your...
Interesting. I was wondering, because I knew they were doing one, but like... I didn't see anything, but I was like, I'd hope like you build all these bars, you probably want to have like Christmas themed cocktails.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse is having theirs December 10th. They're only doing it one day.
We did that one before, I think.
We did.
Yeah.
And theirs is a general admission of $22. And Laurel's House of Horror. I just was curious. It popped up on my newsfeed because I try to follow all the different places we go to. They are doing a Christmas Nightmare December 9th and 10th. So if you happen to be in the Maryland area. Yeah. And theirs is a $20 general admission.
Yeah, because it's one of our favorite in Maryland. This is the only one on the list that's not like close-ish to where we are. So obviously we'll be making that one, but it popped up and she just wanted to include it because as beautiful as that haunted house was, one of the most beautiful haunted houses I've been to, I imagine their Christmas event would be very beautiful.
I'm very curious.
I'm hoping that some of these haunts, and I've thought about messaging them and seeing if they'd allow us to almost film for the Christmas event to kind of document it since it's such a short thing. So many haunted houses are so freaky about that. But like, yeah, I'm really curious. I'm hoping that someone does a walkthrough of Laurel's, because I know there has been YouTubers that have done normal walkthroughs, so they are okay with at least some. I'm really hoping that someone does it so I can see the experience. So
that would be fun.
If you're watching this in the future and you know someone that's done that, send me like a link to the video or whatever. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got planned for this. I don't know if we have any other like ideas for Christmas videos, but we do plan on going to like these places and just doing our like kind of haunt talk reviews of it. We probably will be doing, I don't know if the categories will be different at all. We will, I'm sure, give it some kind of number rating because people tend to not like it when we don't give number ratings to things. So,
I think when we did it a couple years ago, we did like instead of we did like a theming, like how on theme they were to Christmas.
Yeah, like how Christmassy it was.
Yeah, I think we added that to it. So maybe we'll do that again this year.
Yeah, like a special category. But yeah, and the only other thing, like, I don't know if people would be interested at all, but would you be interested at all if we have time to like film a video of just like Christmas lights? Like, is that something that anyone that watches this channel would even care to see? Like, because there are a fair amount of elaborate displays, I feel like, around our area. So kind of like how we do the home haunts, if people would be interested in seeing like Christmas lights, because we've never really done much like that in the past. So yeah, if that's something you'd be interested in, I guess let us know in the comments. But yeah, are you excited to go to Christmas haunts? I know I kind of am, especially Nightmare Cleveland, because I just have no idea what to expect from that place. Some of the other ones we've been to before that we're going to, but yeah, we've never been to Infernum and Terror's Christmas event, so hopefully that'll be interesting, because we didn't go there this year for the normal season, because we went previous year. We went 2021. We didn't go to any of like the Steubenville area ones this one because we go there every year. So we wanted to like we wanted to try some new ones and get some different reviews for the channel. Like we do want to go back to like Wells Township and stuff next season. But yeah. As always, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're ringing that notification bell. She's got the jingle bells back out, so you get to look forward to that in the upcoming videos too. And yeah, make sure if you want to help us out, follow us on Patreon. Let us know of any videos ideas you have, because after this, then there's not going to be haunts to be reviewing anymore. So let us know if you'd like us to start doing the podcast and that kind of stuff again. You know, whatever.
Cough and hibernate.
Yeah. Honestly, what else is there to do in Ohio during January and February? But we would like to do more like, you know, haunted adventures and that kind of stuff, like the actual ghost hunting. You can go check that out on the channel. And, you know, one of these days, we had a short film called Linger on the YouTube channel. And I took it down and I completely re-edited it. One of these days, I will actually make it live. So maybe look forward to that sometime soon, maybe. I'll release that at some point. It's technically on YouTube. It's just a private video that no one can see. Because it's done. It's been done for a while. But, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.